Coming up, I've got 10 recommended extensions that you can use on any Chromium web browser. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now the browser wars have certainly been going on for the last few months with Edge up in its game, but I wanted to take it down a notch and get everybody involved. Before we get into it, if you're new here, it's great to have you along. Please think about subscribing, there's loads more of these to come. And if you're returning, then thanks for watching. I really do appreciate your support. So what you're about to see are 10 of my recommended browser extensions. Now these extensions are available in the Chrome web store, but as they are based on Chromium, whether you're a Chrome user, an Edge user, or many others such as Brave and Opera, you can use these extensions on your browser. No need to hang about, let's get into the first one. Now you're all sat here watching this video on YouTube, so I suspect this first one might be useful to you all. It's called PocketTube. PocketTube, amongst other things, allows you to group your subscriptions by topic. Let's have a closer look. So PocketTube then, just type PocketTube into the Chrome web store, add to Chrome, and once it's done that, go to your YouTube page. You'll see a thing added in there called subscription groups. This is where you add your channels for your different subscriptions. Now to add, there's different ways to add channels to it. You could click on subscription groups, which will open this page. Modify the group. Now you could rename it and put it in a parent group. So you could have groups within groups. I'm not going to go too much into it, but you can change the icons as well. Now it comes with a plethora of icons, but you could upload your own as well. All right. So if you want to add channels to it, these are all the channels you're subscribed to. So let's go to, well, let's go to Alex Pandrea. You'd click that, and you could set it to a group. Let's have another look. So we do Tech 09 would be tech. You get the idea, and that's what you need to do. And as you do that, you'd find in your groups, they'd appear in your groups. So you could categorize all the channels you're subscribed to. Quick and easy. Next up, we've got something called Mercury Reader. Now this is pretty similar to the Edge feature called Immersive Reader. What it does is when you have this installed, is you can read a page and it'll strip away all the ads and distractions from that page, just leaving you with the text and photos that are pertinent to the article. Let's have a look. Mercury Reader then, I'm going to go to a web page, and just for everybody, I'm not a Daily Mail reader. Definitely not a Daily Mail reader. But it shows you how horrible their web page is. But this is the type of thing that becomes hard to read if that was a web page that you did want to read. And all you do is, once it's on there, is give it a click. And it strips it away from all the rubbish that you can see. And if you wanted to go and read the Daily Mail, then this is what you'd get. Pretty simple. There you go. Number 3 on the list is something called Midnight Lizard. Now a lot of people, including myself, prefer the dark theme if it's available. What Midnight Lizard can do is give you a custom colour theme for all your web pages that you browse. It's something different. Let's have a look. Again, another simple one is Midnight Lizard. I mean, I use a dark theme for everything, but if you didn't want the dark or light theme, you wanted a custom theme, then this is the extension for you. Go to the Midnight Lizard icon, it will pull up. I didn't realise how in depth it was until I started using it. However, there's some down here, some different themes. Let's choose Apple Mint. That's what it'd look like. So it gives you a preview of what it looks like. And if you like it, click on apply, and in a few seconds, it changes. Customize it yourself. Simple and effective. That's Midnight Lizard. Up next is something called Keepa. Keepa is an Amazon price history tracker, and this lets you see the price history of an item on Amazon to see if you can get it for a better price. Now I was really surprised when I first started using this how much an item can fluctuate in price. I knew they changed, but I didn't know how they can change so much. Let's look at this a little more in depth. So Keepa, it's an Amazon price history tool. Go to Amazon, and when you get there, find something that you're looking at buying, and this is a portable SSD. It's a Samsung T5. If you come down here, it will show you all the historical prices. Now along the side here you can see the differences. Now Amazon is sold and fulfilled by Amazon, and you can see there just a few days ago it was 120 quid. It's still not quite what they're saying up here, a recommended retail price, but they're selling it for 120 quid and it's now down to 85. But at the same time there was somebody new, a third party, selling it new at $81.99. So it's still cheaper right now to buy it from a third party seller. But it's up to you. It's good to look at where an item has been historically, and you can see it's pretty much rode a straight line, pretty much the same. Without going too much into it, it's a handy tool to have, and it's not intrusive. You just get this page here. There you go. Next is something I've used quite a lot recently, and it's called Loom. Now Loom is, well, it's a screen recorder, but it's so simple to use. Instead of you typing out instructions to a relative or something of how to use something on the screen, you can click start, record what you need to do, and send it to them. It's really simple to use and it's very effective. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Loom then. Again, find it from the store, add to Chrome. So we'll go back to the Samsung T5 that we was on before. All you need to do is click on Loom on the web page that you want to use. Now you get options here, screen and cam, which obviously the screen, and you get the cam in the bottom. You can have screen only, which will be with no cam, or you could just have camera. And you just click start recording and you choose which screen we're talking about. You get a countdown, and there we go. You are now recording your screen, and everything you do would be recording. Tell them how to do this. You get the idea, and then stop sharing. Then you go to this page within Loom, so you can edit the title. You can add a link to the actual page that you was on if for something like this you wanted to go to. You can send your video. There's the link where it goes to, and you know there's other things you can do, settings, custom thumbnail, loads of stuff, and it'll be in your folder and you can just send that. That's how easy it is. Have a play around with it. It's a very useful tool. Just as we're at the halfway stage, if you've not hit the subscribe button yet, please think about subscribing. There'll be many more of these to come. But next up, we've got something called Push Bullett. A really convenient little extension, and it allows you to receive notifications and text message on your computer desktop screen, allows you to answer text and messages, share files and folders, all without ever picking up your phone. And if you're on an Android device, it even lets you get your phone call notifications. Let's have a quick look. Okay, Push Bullett. Really useful tool this. Once you first start Push Bullett, you'll have to sign up. Yeah, and that's all you need to do is set up your phone, set up your computer, and that's pretty much it. You'll get all your notifications, messages, SMS. You can send links between the two really easily, copy and paste files, photos, chat with people without even lifting your phone. Next on the list is something called Language Tool, which is a spelling and grammar tool. It works on almost any text input fields that you're using, social media sites and that sort of stuff. You don't need an account to use it, and it's very secure. And it also works in many other languages other than English. Let's take a look. Okay, so Language Tool then. Let's have a look at this one. The basics of it is any multi-line text field, such as Facebook or Twitter for this instance. What you will see is you'll get a little tick in the bottom corner say that everything's ready to go, and as it stands, everything's correct. If you start typing, you'll see it analysing it, and then it's come up with a number 1, saying there's one change you could possibly make. I'll have a red line under it where it is. Just left click on it, it'll tell you it's a spelling and what it should be. And if you want to change it, you just click on it and it'll change. It checks spelling, it checks grammar. Simple, there you go. Now we've got a pretty simple one. It's called Momentum, and it just lets you replace the new tab page with a personal dashboard with to-do lists and weather and things like that. It's pretty simple. Have a look. So Momentum then, real simple. If you don't know how to turn this extension on, there is a link there to take you to it, and I'll give you a quick rundown how to do it. But but I'll show you how to do it now. You just go to your settings, go down to extensions, find the one you want to turn on, which in this one is momentum, and turn it on. And this is what you get. This will be your new tab. Keep the changes, and then you set it up, and it's fully customizable. That's especially if you log in. That's what will give you calendar entries and stuff like that. Give you a time. If it does down here, it's got all the things that you can do. Have a play around with it. It's just a different way to look at your new tab page. I think it's pretty cool. Now we've got something that's really handy. It's called Click&Clean. It's a completely free tool that allows you to delete your cache, your type URLs, delete your browsing history and your download history, all from a click of one button. Really easy to use, really effective. Have a look. Click&Clean then, a really useful tool. Okay, and first time it downloads, you will get to a quick start guide. The quick start guide takes you through stuff to do. But essentially what it's telling you to do is click on it for the first time, and then if you hover over these buttons, you'll see a cog. Go to any one of them and it will open up the options. This is where you choose what these buttons do and the actions it will take. And then it's just a simple case of once you're surfing the web, if you click on this secure browser, it will clear all private data, clear the cache, clear the history, clear downloads, blah de blah de blah. One click to obliterate them all. Really easy to do. Fantastic tool. And the last one, it's a bit of fun really, probably better for the kids, especially with the summer holidays coming up. It's called Custom Cursor. What is it? Well, the clue's in the name. It's just a custom cursor that you can change with a click of a button. There's everything from Shrek to Minecraft to TikTok themes. There's loads on there. Click of a button and it will change your cursor. Have a quick look. So here we are with Custom Cursor for Chrome. That's its actual name. So if you want to use it, that's what you need to search for. And it's as simple as clicking on and having a look at what you want. Click on more cursors. It will take you to their web page where you can download even more. And then you've got the ones that you've added. So you click on that to initiate. There it is. That is now your cursor. I now have a TikTok cursor and I don't even have a TikTok account. But that's it. Once it's there, it's there. And to take it off, all you have to do is go back there. There's like a little power button. If you click it and it'll return back to normal. There you go. Have some fun. Now my bonus for this video is called Extensity. I wanted to leave it to the bonus because if you're like me and what you do is you add extensions and before you know it you've got miles more than you thought, especially if you've watched this video and you've just added the last 10. What Extensity does is with one click it opens up a list of all your extensions and you can enable or disable extensions, saves on computer resources, and it will make your computer run that little bit faster. It's really handy and really easy to use. Let me show you how to do it. So Extensity, this is a fantastic extension. You'll see why in a second. As once it's installed, you click on it and it will pull up all the extensions you've got installed. And you can click on, let's have a look. Let's get rid of custom cursor. Let's disable that. Let's disable language tool. Let's disable Keepa, Loom, Mercury Reader, Microsoft Editor, Midnight Lizard. But what you do is it's just a one click, enable, disable, and it will absolutely save your system resources, especially your RAM, and things will work quicker. You haven't removed them, you've just disabled them. Excellent tool. There you have it, some great extensions there. Now they work in any particular order and they're not aimed at any particular user. But hopefully you've seen one or two there that you didn't know about that you can add and make your life easier. Guys, thanks for watching. Please give us a like if you got some use out of that. If you want to see any other extensions reviewed or in the next recommendation video that I do, please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, I'll stick that up here. And as always, I'll put a video that might be useful for you here. Until next week, guys, bye-bye.